Workplaces have rules like don't be late, don't gossip, and most importantly, don't dump coffee on your billionaire boss. But that's exactly what she did. She spilled coffee on the CEO, and everyone thought she'd be fired. But what he did next shocked the whole office. Okay, welcome to Corner Hub. Please like and subscribe our channel. Nora James had always believed her life was painfully ordinary. A simple girl from a quiet neighborhood, working a low-level job at a powerful corporation she only dreamed of joining. On her fourth morning, everything changed. While rushing through the office with a tray of hot coffee, she collided full speed into a man towering above her. The shock, the sound, the splash, the entire cup emptied onto his flawless suit. And he wasn't just anyone. He was Adrian King, the billionaire CEO, cold, brilliant, untouchable. The whole office gasped. Everyone waited for thunder, for anger, for someone to drag her away. But Adrian didn't yell. He simply looked at Nora with a stunned expression like no one had ever dared touch him before. Then he said only one thing. You owe me one favor. No anger. No lecture. Just that. What Nora didn't know was that this accident had just rewired destiny. From that day on, Adrian became strangely aware of her presence. Whenever Nora walked into a room, his eyes followed sparingly, discreetly, but undeniably. She was clumsy, honest, nervous, nothing like the polished people in his world. And maybe that's why she stood out. Nora tried to forget the accident, but Adrian did the opposite. He began appearing everywhere, at the elevator, in the cafeteria, walking past her department, always with a calm expression, as if checking whether she was about to spill something again. And then, one night, everything shifted. Due to stress, Nora mixed up the CEO with another man who had broken her friend's heart. In a moment of misplaced fury, she confronted Adrian, publicly thinking he was the cheater. Water splashed over him. Employees froze. Only when the man turned did Nora realize her mistake. She had attacked the CEO again. Adrian's entire office buzzed with the incident. Security pulled footage. Directors panicked. And Nora waited for the call that would end her career. But instead, Adrian requested surveillance to find one thing: her name. She fascinated him. Adrian confronted her not with anger but with control. Instead of demanding compensation for his ruined watch worth, nearly $1 million, he offered her something else. A deal. His grandmother was pressuring him to marry. He needed someone believable to present as his partner. Someone genuine. Someone unpredictable. Someone like her. In exchange, he would erase the $1 million debt she now owed for damaging his belongings. Nora refused at first. She had nothing in common with him. She wasn't from his world. She wasn't glamorous or educated at elite schools or even confident in herself. But Adrian gave her one night to decide, and when she imagined Nora was lifelong, that she agreed, but only to pretend in front of his grandmother. Or so she thought. Adrian's grandmother was nothing like he described. She was sharp, humorous, and frighteningly perceptive. The moment Nora walked into the mansion, the grandmother saw right through her fear and right through Adrian's walls. She noticed the stolen glances, the tension, the accidental closeness. Neither understood, and she decided one thing: these two were made for each other. Nora, of course, didn't believe that. She kept insisting she wasn't good enough for Adrian. But the grandmother, she wasn't fooled. News spread within the company. The CEO was seen with a mysterious woman at a luxury hotel. Photos leaked. People speculated. Adri was accused of inappropriate behavior with a subordinate. The rumors grew so loud that the board demanded Adrian step down. And through all this chaos, Nora realized something shocking. She didn't want to see him fall. She cared deeply. Meanwhile, Adrian was battling a storm inside himself. He had never felt anything like this: attachment, protectiveness, jealousy, especially jealousy. Because the moment another man entered Nora's life, Adrian understood the truth. He was in love. Not fake, not contractual. Real. During a heated board meeting where Adrian was being pushed to resign, Nora did the unthinkable. She burst into the meeting room and declared, in front of everyone, "He didn't harass me. He's my partner. And I love him." The room froze. The board members stared. Adrian turned slowly, shocked, and then she did something even crazier. She knelt down and proposed to him. Publicly, the cold CEO, feared by thousands, simply whispered, "I do." And the boardroom erupted. After the meeting, Nora learned why Adrian seemed so emotionally distant. He had grown up alone. Parents lost early. Raised by a grandmother who loved him but was always running a company, Adrian had learned to be strong, successful, untouchable, but never loved. And that's why Nora mattered. She was warmth in a cold world. Even after the proposal, Nora doubted herself. She believed she wasn't enough for a billionaire, wasn't elegant enough, wasn't educated enough. But Adrian didn't care about any of that. He cared about her honesty, her clumsiness, her courage, and how she challenged him in ways no one dared. Slowly, Nora began to love herself the way he loved her. Months later, in a quiet ceremony filled with elegance and light, Nora walked down the aisle. The same woman who once spilled coffee on her boss now stood as the bride of the man who had everything except love, until she arrived. Adrian looked at her like she was the only person in the world, and as they exchanged vows, Nora whispered, "I never meant to fall into your life." And Adrian replied, "But I thank destiny for letting you crash into me." A mistake became a miracle. A spill became fate. Coffee became love.